things that can really set you back when you're sewing is issues with the bobbin case. If you ever experience thread nests, thread breaking, or your bobbin case popping out of position, I have some things to look for that might be causing the issue. Hi, I'm Andy Barney, and I'm a professional technician, and I empower people that sew to be more self-sufficient in machine service, repair, restoration, and troubleshooting so that you don't have to rely on a service shop. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you some issues that happen frequently with these bobbin cases. In the video description below, you'll find a link to our free video series on sewing machine maintenance basics to keep your machine going and catch potential issues before they become big issues. So let's get started.
So what we're looking at is two different bobbin cases, and you can probably, if you're looking close enough, you can probably spot the differences almost right away. It doesn't matter what machine we're talking about. This is actually out of a Brother Dream Machine 2, big machine, but it really doesn't matter the machine. I know that the customer's machine came in with some symptoms like the thread was breaking or shredding, thread nesting underneath, and just general issues with sewing. She said it felt like the thread was getting bunched up underneath and then ripping the bobbin case out of position. So this is the bobbin case that came in to the shop in her machine for service. And what I want you to really notice, this is a very extreme case. What you can see here is this huge bite that's missing. This should be a nice, smooth, rounded curve right here. And it's not. Let me see if I can adjust the light just a little bit. And what I typically see, if you look here just to the right of that, you'll see a little hole punched into the plastic, which is from the needle. I also did find the broken needle tip in her machine, so that makes sense. So I'll turn it to the back, and you'll see actually that there's two that I can see visibly. This hole right here is supposed to be there, but when you can see the plastic is basically extruding to the back, that's a sign that the needle has already gone through twice. So I can tell you from looking at her bobbin case, there's some scratches here. So usually what happens is you'll develop a burr or something that's catching the thread. When your bobbin's in here, the thread has to circle around the bobbin case, and if there's something that snags it, it causes everything to bunch up. It causes the bobbin case to shift, and your needle comes down and punches a hole in the plastic. Okay, you keep doing it repeatedly, and my guess, if you look really closely here where this is eaten away, is that the needle probably hit here several times and eventually perforated it to where it broke away this piece of plastic. So my whole point of this is if you examine your bobbin case and you see these little holes, not worrisome. You see any chunks missing from this little hook here, from the edge, just like this, even smaller than this, you've got to replace the bobbin case. There's really no way around it. For minor little things you can get around that, but when this whole edge is missing, it's got to be replaced. So I want to show you side by side the difference. This one here is a good bobbin case, so you can see the nice, smooth, well-rounded edges here. There's no burrs, no holes or anything. This is the only hole you should see, and it doesn't have any plastic protruding from it. So there's a vast difference between the two bobbin cases. So if you're having thread nesting issues, thread breaks, and it seems like your bobbin case is jumping out, take a look at your bobbin case and look for any big issues, anything that's not smooth. Feel it with your finger. Again, this is an extreme case, but you should be able to feel the edge and feel if there's anything sticking out that's going to grab the thread. All right, if you have any questions, drop them below or email me at info@sewingdocacademy.com. And I will try to answer your questions. Also, follow us on Facebook and YouTube, as weekly we do release a new series and tips just like this one, because if you know better, you sew better.